Several Hispanic groups protesting Donald Trump's upcoming appearance on Saturday Night Live. They want NBC to pull the plug now on him hosting the show over his remarks about illegal immigrants. Trump dismissing their complaints this morning on Fox and Friends.
I'm leading in the polls with the Hispanics. I mean, you look at Nevada, I'm leading in the polls with the Hispanics because I produce jobs and they know it. I have thousands of Hispanics that work for me. My relationships to Hispanics is, I think, better than those groups. Those groups are looking to fundraise. I know all about those groups.
Eboni Williams is a political analyst and Fox News contributor. Mercedes Schlapp's Republican strategist and former spokesperson for President George W. Bush. Ladies, so here we are again talking about the Hispanic group, this one in particular that does not want Donald Trump to host Saturday Night Live. Mercedes, let me start with you this week because it's interesting. They say, here's their claim, that if SNL allows him to host, it will sanitize the remarks that he made about illegal immigrants. What do you think?
Well, that's just ridiculous. I mean, it would be like the National Rifle Association asking SNL to boycott Hillary Clinton because she called the NRA, quote unquote, an enemy. I mean, come on, they must have not received the memo, this Hispanic coalition, about freedom of speech. They might not agree with what Trump has said with his comments. And so, but again, he shouldn't be boycotted from participating in SNL. I mean, let me tell you, I oppose Bernie Sanders for being a socialist. So what? He can be on SNL, although I think Larry David did a very good impersonation of him this past weekend.
All right, no doubt. You know, I think it's so fascinating, Eboni, to watch how time has changed things, because when Trump first said those comments, NBC was actually his enemy. I mean, they wanted him to lose the Miss Universe pageant. They didn't want to have any association with him with Celebrity Apprentice. And now here they come calling because he's successful and he's a good entertainer.
Absolutely, Gretchen. Look, this absolutely shows NBC to be arbitrary. You know, they're cherry picking. His comments certainly inflammatory, and he stood by them. He hasn't apologized, so nothing's changed there. What has changed is that NBC has now decided to prioritize entertainment value, which they should. They are a network for that purpose. They're not endorsing or anything that Mr. Trump has said that's negative about the Hispanic coalition or caucus. But look, here's the thing. They're arbitrary, they're cherry picking, and they're exposing themselves to be quite hypocritical on this issue.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, let's move on to this. Senator Ted Cruz getting a big boost this weekend in North Carolina as he fights for the Republican presidential nomination. So Cruz winning the state's Tea Party Constitutional Caucus, ladies, 51%. Dr. Ben Carson coming in a close second at 42%. So is Ted Cruz, Mercedes, still the underdog in your mind?
I think he's a very favorable underdog in the sense that he is viewed, especially by those in the Tea Party movement, that he is a constitutional conservative. He has been with the Tea Party movement ever since it started, basically, and the Tea Party movement has supported Ted Cruz when he first ran for Senate. So again, this is a relationship, a long-standing relationship that they've had. I'm not surprised he has the support of the Tea Party movement. And plus, you're seeing a lot of evangelicals also supporting Ted Cruz. With that being said, obviously Trump and Ben Carson are the two biggest challengers for Senator Ted Cruz at this time.
Well, I was very fascinated by this, Eboni, that Trump did not do better in this particular Tea Party caucus because at least the pundits, and they've been wrong on him, but at least they have been saying, look, the Tea Party also supports Donald Trump, but not in North Carolina, at least with this poll.
No, Gretchen. North Carolina is actually my home state, and I know many rural parts of North Carolina. They're very strong about these evangelical values, and I don't really think Trump is representative of that for them. What we know about North Carolina is it went blue for Obama in 2008. It went red for Mitt Romney in 2012. So it's really a battleground opportunity. I agree with Mercedes. Not surprised to see Ted Cruz doing so well there, nor Ben Carson. But the question becomes about Cruz's candidacy. Can he get beyond a Tea Party candidate? Can he go national?
That's right.
And certainly that's going to be the challenge for him there.
All right. Lots to discuss today, ladies. Thanks so much.